Hello, we're on day 4 already. I'm glad to see you back. Hopefully you've been doing your homework and capturing your bad thoughts so they don't ruin your entire day. And today I want to talk about replacing your bad thoughts with good thoughts and why that's so important and how to start doing that. So remember the analogy that we talked about creating a rut or a path. I gave an example of the path to my shed. The grass is kind of rutted down and it stopped growing, and that's a path. It's a path of least resistance in my yard to get to my shed. And your brain has a path of least resistance when you're thinking. Your thoughts are going to go down the neural path that it's used to making, and we are making a new path. And one of the ways to make a new path is to take your bad thoughts, grab a new thought, a positive thought, and replace it. Okay? And to make the new path, you have to do this over and over and over again. It's not going to come natural if you're used to thinking bad thoughts, if you're used to foreboding about things or being a complainer, or your first instinct is to gossip. Your first instinct is to think, oh, poor me. Okay, creating new thought patterns is what we're going after. So to create a new thought pattern, you need to think some new thoughts. So hopefully you got used to capturing those bad thoughts a little bit. It takes more practice than one day. But for the examples in this course, I gave it one day. You probably need to practice it for an entire week. So replacing the thoughts. When you have a bad thought pop in your head, normally the thing to replace it with is going to be the opposite. And I'll give a few examples of that. When you look in the mirror and you think, I'm ugly, you need to say instead, I'm beautiful. Okay, so you want to take the opposite thought. If you think I'm such a failure, you need to replace that with, I can succeed this time. If you think, I can't believe that guy cut me off in traffic and he's such a beep, 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 you need to think, you know what? I have time and I'm not going to let this ruin my day, and I'm just going to bless that person. Maybe they're in a hurry. Maybe they're having a bad day. So you want to kind of take the bad thought and flip it. And the opposite thought is normally the right one you want to have, not in every situation, but just in general, the good thought is normally the opposite of the bad thought. So you need to start not only capturing the bad thought, but you need to replace it with something, because we want to teach that neural path in the brain. We need to teach those neurons what path to make. Being thankful, being grateful for how your day is going, and just take a couple minutes to be thankful. That helps change the neural paths in your brain. If you find yourself complaining, stop what you're doing and list off some things that you're actually thankful for and things that you feel like are a blessing to your life. If you're having negative thoughts about your body, find things about your body that you like. There has to be something. If you're having negative thoughts about a relationship, find something positive. There is positive things all around your life, and chances are you can't even see them because you're so used to negative thinking. So the more and more you practice pushing out the negative thoughts, you're going to be able to see the positive stuff. You're going to be able to see that you are blessed, that you do have opportunities and possibilities. And you probably couldn't see them before because you were blinded by this bad thought lens that you've given yourself, and you've looked through these glasses of negativity your entire life. So you're going to have to find your own positive thoughts, because they're going to be the opposite of whatever negative thoughts you're struggling with. Okay, so get a piece of paper, write down some of those negative things, and on the other side, write down the opposite of them. Write down what the positive thoughts are. And again, that's going to help your brain make a new path. You have to actually tell your brain what to think. So push out the negative, bring in the new positive thoughts. That's your homework for today. Try to replace some of them. You're not going to be able to do them all in one day. You're still going to have to practice capturing the bad thoughts. But try to think of some things you could tell your thoughts, tell your brain to say when you have a negative thought pop in your head. Okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.